First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshai, Ba'Shem Rakah Kadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who are teaching this truth and sincerity. And a shout out to Yakim that's going out there proclaiming this truth and risking yourselves to do so, you know. Well, this has already escalated, as we know that Iraq is really another province of the United States, so is Saudi Arabia. So we know that America took over Iraq, so here's the headlines. Iraqi air forces carry out strikes on ISIS positions in Syria. In other words, this is their way of getting in there by using, we know that the Iraqi air force is really controlled by the United States and, the whore Babylon. Iraqi air forces have launched strikes on Islamic State's positions in Syria. So this is how America can continue its bombing in Syria. The office of the Iraqi Prime Minister, Khalid Adi, said they were carried out in coordination with the Syrian government, the Iraqi military confirmed. Okay, so never mind that. But either way, though, now we know that the whore, Babylon the Great, I'm glad I read the rest of this. The whore, Babylon the Great, wants to send more terrorists into Syria, and of course through Iraq as well. But it looks like the Iraqi government is in cooperation with the Syrian government. So obviously these terrorists are being destroyed. And we already know that they pretty much had won. The airstrikes demonstrate the increased capacity of the Iraqi forces to pursue and eliminate terrorism. The statement came from the Iraqi Foreign Prime Minister office added. So here's what their plan is, okay, to send in more terrorists through Saudi Arabia, aka troops in Saudi Arabia are really terrorists. Oh, and get this, there's going to be a new movie theater opened up in Saudi Arabia. I wonder if that's for all the fucking Edomites to train ISIS to go into Syria, because Saudi Arabia is another state of the United States. The airstrikes demonstrate the all right, I already read that. Our heroic Air Force carried out on Thursday in Syria near the Iraqi border deadly airstrikes against Daesh terrorist groups. The statement from the Prime Minister's media office. So this, they actually, unlike America, they actually had permission from the Syrian government. Okay, here's some more false flag terrorism. Containers with chlorine from Germany. Smoke bombs from UK's Salisbury found in eastern Ghouta. Okay, so where did it come from? Germany and UK. So there you go. Containers with chlorine from Germany and smoke grenades produced in Salisbury, UK, were found in the liberated territories of Syrian eastern Ghouta. So, who added the chemical weapons? United States and its allies? The whore, Babylon the Great. The liberated areas of eastern Ghouta, Syrian government troops have found containers with chlorine, the most horrible kind of chemical weapons from Germany, and also smoke grenades produced. Please pay attention to this. The city of Salisbury, the UK, Zardov told a news conference in Moscow on Thursday. So the findings undermine the faith in humaneness of some states' leadership who give such orders and make such decisions. This is coming from the Russian foreign minister. Oh, here's another thing about the white helmets, everybody's beloved group. Not we the elect, but emails reveal white helmets tried to lobby ex-Pink Floyd frontman Roger Waters. So, Roger Waters had already spoken at his concert against the terrorists. Emails emerged revealing how the controversial Syrian activist group, the White Helmets, tried to lobby Pink Floyd co-founder Roger Waters with Saudi money. Saudi Arabia. The revelations have been published on Max Blumenheim's project. In an email from October 2016, Roger Waters is invited to a fundraiser organized by Saudi billionaire Hani Farsi to honor the work of the White Helmets. In it, he also encouraged to watch a documentary about the group. And it didn't stop there. Just days before his recent concert in Barcelona, Waters was contacted by a French journalist working for the White Helmets. The reporter asked Waters for a few moments on stage to deliver a message to the children of Syria. So you see how they wanted to use him to propagate their bullshit, but it backfired. Roger Waters exposed them, not just a few days ago. Rogers did not respond to either email, according to the journalist Max Blumlein, who obtained the message. Instead of giving the stage to the White Helmets during the Barcelona concert, Waters denounced the organization. The White Helmets is a fake organization that exists only to create propaganda for jihadists and terrorists. That's my belief. We have opposing beliefs, he said. If we were to listen to the propaganda of the White Helmets and others, we would be encouraged for our governments to start dropping bombs on people in Syria. This would be a mistake of monumental proportions for us human beings, he added. So, again, they tried to recruit Roger Waters for their fucking propaganda. Okay, and this one comes from the Syrian girl. The only democracy in the Middle East, Israel. Palestinian protesters deserve death. Soldiers should shoot unarmed women and children. Isn't that the truth, though? All right. Despite the fact that InfoWars, and this is from Alex Jones, is under massive attack from the corrupt establishment and the world is on the brink of total war, Alex has a Zen-like ability to write. Okay, he's just trying to. I guess that's a joke. I don't know. I don't think this is the time to be joking. Never forget the Syrian Arab army has been fighting Al-Qaeda and ISIS for 6 years. On behalf of the world, this is your army too. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're ending terrorism all around the world. We know this, and we know the terrorists is the United States and its allies. Here's some fake shit. Parkland survivors, David Hogg and Lauren. Yeah, fuck you. You're a fucking liar. The shooting was fake. Eat shit. Russia may fine pregnant women for smoking and drinking. Isn't that a good, righteous judgment? Because that impairs the child's abilities. But this shit's allowed in Babylon the Great. And let's see here. Just try to look at the most important ones anyways. Okay, here's this, and these are out on RT as well. Breaking, 11-year-old Syrian boy Hassan Diab, who was showed in the video on the alleged chemical attack in Douma, witnesses that everything was staged by the White Helmets. Watch full interview by Russian war reporter. And of course, they're just going to call them, what, Assad sympathists, So, yeah, but it's out there, though. That pretty much this whole thing was staged. Just waiting for this to thought. Okay, so this is on the Syria news. Ultra graphic, the White Helmets, very ugly background. Yeah, they probably won't allow this on goddamn fucking piece of shit JewTube, which I say that sarcastically. We know that they're the Amalekites. No joke. Judge who forced Cohen, whatever. Fuck Hannity, fuck all these people. I'm just trying to get to the good shit. Oh, yeah, that bitch Barbara Bush is dead. Who cares, right? Barbara Bush is well enough to campaign for Jeb in New Hampshire. Too sick to attend Nancy Reagan's funeral. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, these people don't care about each other. You could have known that. Yeah, it's everywhere. Of course, we know about this one. We just put that up there yesterday. So I'll read it anyway. Fuck it. I think I already read this, but breaking in a ceremony at a U.S.-based ISIS leader, al-Baghdadi, who's alive or dead status has been debated. President Donald Trump, with ISIS' highest honor, the Medal of Slavery Award, in recognition of Trump's services in making the U.S. military arm of ISIS in Syria. And again, we know that his plan to send troops in from Saudi Arabia is really to send ISIS in from Saudi Arabia. But I don't think that they're going to be able to get in through Iraq so easily, so they're going to have to start attacking Iraq too. This is a war with Iraq and Syria, and they're going to try to convince you of other shit. But I think that what they'll do is they'll just say that they're bombing ISIS like they've done before. Same shit, different day. So expect Saudi Arabia to start attacking Iraq too, just to get in there, just like before. But there's only one problem. Russia. Not so easily this time. And I pray that Esau fails at everything he does. Now let's get some scriptures. I'm going to continue on from Ezekiel chapter 39, because this is after they try to battle the Most High. After this war, pretty much, and the enemies have destroyed each other, and Yahweh Shai kind of destroys them himself, which is kind of funny, because they'll first fight each other, just like the walls of Jericho. They're going to fight each other, and then they're going to try to fight the Most High, as they'll see that cloud, which was described in Ezekiel 38. That cloud is that big mothership. So they're going to try to fight the cloud, but ultimately, that's Yahweh Shai, and they're going to be destroyed. Ezekiel chapter 39 goes into more detail of this, and about the burial place of Haman, which is another term for Amalek. Haman, Gog, Amalek. Let's get there, shall we? Therefore, thou, son of man, prophesy against Gog, and say, Thus saith Yahweh, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. And I will turn thee back, and leave but the sixth part of thee, and will cause thee to come up from the north parts, and will bring thee upon the mountains of Yashal of Israel. So, in other words, what's going to happen is you're going to try to fight the Most High when he comes back into the land of Israel, and this is as we're taking out Amalek as well. And I will smite thy bow out of thy hand. In other words, their weapons are not going to have really an effect on the Most High, and will cause thine arrows to fall out of thy right hand. In other words, kind of like how you've seen them fucking missiles not make their targets. But this is when Putin tries to fight the Most High and his angels, and so he's going to fail. He's going to fail this. His missiles are going to fail, just like the missiles failed with the terrorists in Syria, which is the United States and its mountain troops. Thou shalt fall upon the mountains of Israel, thou and all thy bands, and the people that is with thee. I will give thee unto the ravenous birds of every sort. It's the beast of the field to be devoured. Thou shalt be upon open field, for I have spoken of it, saith Yahweh. Again, this is when Putin makes his move against the Most High, who is already here, because you catch more of it in Ezekiel 38. So he's already landed here in the land of Israel. And I will send a fire on Magog, that's Russia, and among them that dwell carelessly in the isles, and they shall know that I am Yahweh. So I will make my holy name known in the midst of my people Israel, and I will not let them police my holy name any more, and all the heathen shall know that I am Yahweh, the Holy One in Israel, a.k.a. I am the Lord. Which this is when Yahweh Shai returns. Behold, it is come and it is done, saith Yahweh. This is the day where I have spoken. It'd be probably just a lot easier to say Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, since we already know that name when I read these. And they that dwell in the cities of Israel shall go forth and shall set fire and burn the weapons, both the shields and the bucklers, the bows and the arrows and the handstaves and the spears, and they shall burn them with fire 7 years. So in other words, we're going to burn all their weapons. This is an exciting time because we come back. We've come back with Yahweh Shai. We are that New Jerusalem coming down from heaven, which is that cloud. So we went up in the cloud. Now we're coming down from the cloud and bringing restoration with Yahweh Shai. So that they shall take no wood out of the field, neither cut down any of the forests. So no more of that bullshit anymore. Them fucking plundering the forests and destroying everything. For they shall burn the weapons with fire, and they shall spoil those that spoil them, and to rob those that rob them, saith the Lord Yahweh.